Hello traders, Mark from Trading Market Technicals. Today I want to discuss what we traded in the TMT Mentor Room, and this EOG Resources. To my left is a 5-minute chart, and to my right is a 15-minute chart. And while we're in the room, we are going to be discussing trade setups, how to find the trade setups, how to identify, how to manage, which is really important, right? Because you can look at a trade and spot a trend, you can spot money flow, you can spot a pattern, but if you can't manage the trade, how are you going to make money? You're not going to be successful in this business. So we take all of that, we incorporate it, and we're going to teach you in that mentoring room, whether it be a daily mentoring room, a private mentor session, or even in fact taking a traders class, the TMT traders class. But I wanted to show you what we did today, and today was relatively slow. We did have three trades: Bank America, Angie, and EOG. But EOG was really one of our best trades. And oil was down today. Remember, crude oil, we had crude oil inventories, and the crude oil inventory showed a little bit of a build. So crude oil sold off, and the markets really didn't do too much today. But we were relatively quiet for the first half hour or so, and we waited patiently for a setup. And that's critical in this juncture with low volume and low volatility environment is patience, right? We want to wait for the trade to happen, identify it, wait, and react. So let's discuss this trade. On a 15-minute chart, now we did have a huge bottoming tail, right? So that already identified me as there's buyers in EOG this morning. And you look at the scan and you look at where the market is, and in all fairness, I am big on the energy sector. I'm watching the energy sector in a big way, and I do think EOG and the SLB and the oil services, I think it's ready for at least one more push up before it gets a little tired. But that's why I kind of really this was in my face, if you will. So we gapped up. And we don't do anything for the first 15 minutes. And that's why we look at the 15-minute chart here, because we want to identify the trend of the day, right? We also identify what the trend of the day by watching certain indexes and indicators, and I discussed that in the morning call videos. But once we adapt the trend of the day and we look to see what's happening, then we decide, okay, now the trend of the day is up. We do have some volume coming in. So let's take a look at EOG. So we had EOG did pop up right. Here's the close. So we did open up, and we waited for the first 15 minutes. And as you can see, here's 30 minutes, here's 45 minutes, and here's an hour. We had some push lower, but look what happened. These bottoming tails indicated to me that we had buyers come in. And also, volume was diminishing on this pullback. So that was the first bullish sign. The second bullish sign is the bottom tails here. And now we have the main pivot of the day, which now on a 15-minute chart, we're looking for movement. We have bullish symmetry on our moving averages, as you can see, a 8, a 20, a 34, 50, and of course that's 200 way down here. So what I was looking for was any type of consolidation, pullback or consolidation into a support zone. And if we go to a 5-minute chart, I've identified the trend as bullish. So I look at a 5-minute chart, and you can see, yes, there's some bottoming tails, some topping tails, but generally just kind of hugging along with low volume here on a 5-minute. So what we looked at, we said we had a big spike up. I said, oh, EOG might be going. Came back in again. And I said in this area, I said we're going to look for a trade above 116.10. And it's all in the room. 116.10, 85 cents. You can't get a better trade set up risk-reward wise, because this is a $116 stop, and you get a stock, and you're getting a 35-cent stop. And sure enough, we took the trade above 116.10, and look at the movement in EOG. We started taking out as the stock is going in your favor. We take out a third. You take out a third. You trail the balance, and we got stopped out at 75 cents. So great trade, and I really encourage you to come into the room, say hello, stop by, see what we're about, take a look at our trades. It's real life trading, guys. This is not Monday morning quarterback. We call trades in real time. You can ask questions to our mentors, myself, Paul. This is something that I highly recommend. come in, stop by, take a look, and see what we're about. Okay. Have a great night, everybody. Look forward to seeing you in the room. Take care.